back to another episode of Home Sweet Home Cooking. I'm your host Rocky. My mother is over on the other side of the camera prepping some ingredients for the second or third step of this. I thought this was a cookie recipe, but apparently it's not. This is going to fall under part one, or maybe a whole, I don't know, of a no-bake treat, sweet treat video. It is called Adventures. So we'll get right into it. It's going to be stumbling around with this recipe because it's not written out very well. The ingredients are not listed in order, nor is the directions making any sense. So I'll go ahead and I'll try it, and when I put it in the recipe in the comment section or down below, I'll make sure that I have the ingredients and the procedures in correct order. So the first thing you do is you melt butter, sugar together. So I'm going to turn the stove on. It's 1 cup of butter, which is how many sticks, Ma?
1 cup, 2 sticks.
2 sticks. I won't make that mistake again, I promise. And 1.5 cups of white sugar. So I got that in a pan on the stove here, and to that, when it gets boiled down and starts, or mixed down, we need to add some other ingredients and bring it to a boil. So, melt butter and sugar, add dates, it's 2 cups of dates, cook over low heat till it boils, remove from heat, and then we'll do the rest of it on the countertop. So when this gets to a melted down, I'll add the dates and I'll bring it to a boil, and I'll show you what it should, I'm guessing, look like. So we'll get... Alright, that looks melted down to me. Sugar's starting to dissolve a little bit. It says add the dates, chopped dates. These are kind of, I mean, these look like they've been through the grinder. That's the way we got them in the package. So it'll be 2 cups of dates. And I'm just going to cook this until it comes to a boil. And I'll meet you back over at the countertop. Alright, it is fixing to come to a boil. It's starting to bubble a little bit. So I'm going to start with the next step. Actually, is not going to be at the countertop. Just going to have to get heated some more. Need to beat 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of milk, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Two eggs, two tablespoons of milk, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Gonna give that a little beat here with a fork. Alright, I would say that is coming to a boil. It says to remove from the heat. Add the other ingredients and stir in. And once stirred in, it's supposed to cook for 2 minutes. Alright, it is cooked for 2 minutes. Before it thickens up too much, you want to get in 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
It looks like soup.
I don't think that's 1 cup of chopped nuts there, Mom.
Not there, these. That's to roll them in.
Okay. Not quite 1 cup of nuts.
Close enough.
Close enough. And 4 cups of Rice Crispies. stir it in. So I'm not sure, I mean this is a candied recipe, so it's got sugar and butter and nuts. I don't know if it's gonna come out like a praline or like a brittle, like a pecan brittle, or what. But that's kind of the flavor-wise, I should say.
I'd call it good.
I wouldn't know what to call it because I've never had these. I've never seen these made, and she's making me do all this hard work. I thought we were baking cookies, so I was all excited about this. And then she said, what do you need the mixer for? Why do you have the flour? I shouldn't say about the flour, because I had flour out as I was expecting cookies. These aren't cookies. Okay, I don't quite have the dates mixed in. Hot.
You
It's
missed
gonna
it.
be hot. Don't stick that in your mouth. Alright, now it says let it cool down until you can form it into small balls, but that's what it's going to look like for now. So we will be back in a couple of moments, and hopefully these will be ready to mix in balls, roll up, and coat with the other goodness. Okay, the mixture is cooled off. It's still warm, but is now to the point where it's not just completely running off the spoons. I think we can form it. What we're going to do is we're going to form balls or chunks, and we're going to put it into a mixture of, it's supposed to be Rice Crispies, ground nut meats, just means take your nuts, chop them up, and coconut. We didn't read the instructions when we looked to see if we had all the ingredients. We didn't read the back because coconut actually wasn't listed as an ingredient in the front. Remember how I said the recipe was written kind of goofy? That's one of the things we meant. So I'm going to take 2 spoons. I'm going to form them into kind of a blob-ish ball, and my mom will finish forming it into a ballish blob, and roll it in the dry ingredients, the coating. Now I've had these before, now that I've tasted them, these are absolutely delicious, but I do like dates. I'm partial to dates over raisins, and I like pecans. I suppose you really could use any nut for this. You could use walnut, I suppose. Just not peanut, I don't think.
That would be kind of gross.
Yeah, I mean, peanuts on their own are good, but I think in a candy like this, I mean, peanut brittle is fine. And when I was going through and I said brittle or praline, I'm sorry, I didn't mean, I was trying to say caramel, like a soft caramel. Somewhere in between the two is what I'm thinking that it was going to be. And this is kind of caramely.
Kind of good.
Oh, it's, yeah, I've gotten a little bit already. Lick the spoon, lick the spatula. And we're just going to go ahead and scoop these out, and we'll come back, get a close up, and have a taste of one. So we've let this cool off on the countertop. They are still soft. They're going to be soft. They're more like a soft caramel than any other candy. Kind of nougaty almost, I would say. But let's give it a try. Chew of the dates. Sweetness of the caramel and nougat we made. A little bit of crispness from the Rice Crispies. The Crispies do get softer because it's soaking up some of the moisture from and then the candy part. You can definitely taste the pecans in there. Very delicious. And if you want to set these up in the fridge, they become even more solid. I was telling my mom, a little drizzle of chocolate on top of this would be fantastic.
Don't eat the first one because you want more.
Yeah. Normally I cook for my dad. I don't know if he could chew these. I might have to take them all home.
He'll chew them.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video. Have a great day.